Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hope all you are doing fine. So today I'm here today to do a foundation footing, and we have the steel work to do, we have the block work to do as well. Today I'm going to show you guys what we have here today to do. So this is the footing. So what we're going to do here, that's the existing foundation. We're going to catch our level from that, come all the way across. We're going to make a step down right here, as you can see, and then continue with our level, and then make a step up right there, and then another step up over there again. So that's what we got here today, guys. So let's dive right into the video. This is a drawing that we have here today to work with. This is the design. Here is the mud room that we gotta build as well, and this is a garage that we're gonna add on. I have the brickwork, the block, the concrete, all the good stuff coming up, guys. So stay tuned. If there's anything you're interested in this type of thing here, subscribe so when I upload the video them, and click the notification bell so you get notified to come back and watch them. Okay guys, so now we're gonna square our wall. So okay, leave that here. What I did, I catch my square from the existing wall at the back there, and I use my laser level to catch the level from the existing footing, come right across, and then I just run my string line and work from that on. I believe this garage is around 26 feet 6 inches at the back section there, by 28 at the side, and it's on a angle, so the front is 22 feet across. So once you get your square, you run your line. As you see, I have it there. You just basically start here. So once you catch one side, you run your rafter on one side. Basically you just level the other side across. The width of this footing is 18 inches wide. It has to be 18 at least. You need at least 4 inches bearing on both sides. The size of the block that I'm using here is 10 inches block. So in order to get it past, it has to be 18 inches in width. And you have to pass the frost level, which is 4 feet from the earth down. So there I'm measuring right now, because I have to do a bit of peering, because the foundation did want to dig over more a bit. So I was just checking to see. And you want to remove all loose soil, the loose dirt away from foundation, that we have a stable base. So once we catch that, this is where we are so far, guys. So there we're gonna make another step up over there now. And that's here we're making our first step up now. So our block that we're using is 8 inches in height. So you want to measure 8 inches. The right measurement of the block is actually 7.5, but we want to do 8 just so that we have half inches worth of mortar. You never know, give and takes in case of the foundation, the concrete go up a bit. So I just worked with 8 inches there, and it was perfectly fit. So here we have another one again. There we're making another step up. So once you get your level, you just measure from your level 8 inches up and just screw that into the stake. Once you get your outside piece, guys, once you line up the outside piece, it's pretty simple. You just level the inside one across, just put your level across and and get the level for the inside one.
Good. Wait here, pass it here.
I rather use screw than nail. I find it more easier. And as you see, I do the inside. I screw the inside. Afterwards, I just lift the stake out, and pretty easy to remove it afterwards. So there you want to always measure to make sure. You could also make a template as well, like an 18 inches template, so you could just place that right in the middle instead of always have to pull out your tape to use the tape. So there I'm getting my inside one. Like I say, you just want to measure 8 inches from the level board that you have there. That's just the face there where the first step gonna be. Gotta do a lot of backfill there to try and prevent the conflict from coming out.
So here we have 2 step down from the top block. So now we're almost finished our framing now. We're gonna do our rebar, start our rebar now. Gonna put some strap across afterwards.
Hey guys, if you're getting value from this video, go ahead and hit that like button. So there, what I'm doing right there now, I'm catching my level from the existing foundation. The foundation ledge is sitting right there, so it was easy and it came right level right around. So I know that my laser level is working. Right there, I got the level right on top of the existing foundation. Just trying to remove all the loose soil away. Guys, once you're on your string line, you just want to bring your 2x6 right up to the line and just basically screw it into the stake. It's pretty simple. And that one is what I did, I put it right in the center of the hood so I could do the joining in the middle section to connect my next 2x6 that's going the other direction down there. So it's easy, it's more easier to level it off, as you see.
Hey guys, I asked the guy to buy me a nipper. Look at this guy here. Look at this baby nipper. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but let's see, because I left my nipper home. This is not even the right wire, man.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh my god. Left, right. Like that.
So there I'm ripping 2x4 in two, turn it into 2x2 to use it as a strap to go across. So you want to strap it right across. Here I'm using my small baby nipper. Left my nipper at home, so we have no choice than to try and let this one work. Actually, it actually work because we have concrete at the end of the day and we have no other choice than to use all of that. So my rebar, what I did here, I placed them 32 inches apart. So each wall bar gonna go into every other block.
So we're gonna put some bricks. We're gonna put some bricks underneath the. We're gonna jack up this steel with some bricks, guys. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna raise them up like so. You always wanna raise your steel from off of the soil. So here we're gonna tie our upright, so you wanna put it right there, right over the crossbar, because we're gonna tie our upright upward like that and rest it right onto this. And like so. Use this to hold the steel, and we use it to. Okay, we're gonna screw them in now. Okay. I use this as a strap, and I use it as a holder. After we're gonna put our upright them just like so, and we're gonna use this to hold it in place and tie it onto this temporarily until we move it. So it's gonna be like this. I'll show you guys when we get there. So guys, so now we're gonna bend our steel. We're gonna bend our rebar. Steel first. You want to go, if you're going 5.5 or 6 inches, you want to put 2 pieces of pipe we're going to use. So you want to put the first one inside, leave out 5 inches if you want to, like 5.5 bend over, and then you want to just put it right where you want it and step right onto this one and go up. It's gonna turn out just like so.
Hope this video helped you guys with your next project of foundation footing. If there's any question, go ahead and leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell for our latest and greatest video. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to like the video, cause it really helps to promote the video for other people to view and learn. And if you get value from it, go ahead and share it with your friends. Maybe someone will see and learn from it as well. Thank you guys for your support. I'll see you in the next one.
So guys, as you see, I tape up the head of the screw, so whenever I pour the concrete, I can just remove the screw and take out the concrete and remove the strap from the concrete.